Katrina Joy with my co-author.
Rona Jane, happy to have you here.
Humimlay ang lahat.
Because we're going to talk sa lot
Here
on FC
Channel! Welcome back to Talk sa Lot.
Mukhang mainit na kontrobersya ngayon ang ating pag-usapan, Katrina.
I think so, sapagkat ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay nakabase sa 1987 Philippine Constitution, which is Article 4, Citizenship. So ano nga ba ang citizenship?
The citizenship is the position or status of being a citizen in a particular country.
So today, we will be having special guests that will share their personal insight and experiences regarding this matter. So who would be our special guest?
Okay, Katrina, our guest is the Canadian who has 224 followers on Instagram and more than 1 million on his YouTube channel, Becoming Filipino. He documents these travels on his YouTube channel and promotes them on social media, showing the culture, heritage, and tradition of the Philippines through food and his interactions with the ordinary Filipinos. Nicknamed Kulas by one of the Manongs he encountered during his travels. Jennerman first came in the country 10 years ago when he was 24 years old. At 34, and having stayed in the country for 10 years, Jennerman said he built a connection with Filipinos in real life and online, and he would continue to be a positive influence to them.
Mr. President, Kyle Jannerman, more popularly known as Kulas and Canadian National, introduces our beloved country, the Philippines, to the world through his vlogs. He has a YouTube channel called Becoming Filipino. He has traveled to 80 out of 81 provinces of the Philippines. In fact, Mr. President, he can speak some of the 87 dialects of this country, and that's why last Congress and this Congress, I filed a bill, Mr. President, asking Congress to finally, Mr. President, make him a Filipino citizen because that is also his desire.
Alanin natin ang isang Canadian national na sobrang na-in-love sa kulturang Pinoy. Kaya ang gusto niya ay maging siyang Pilipino.
So let us all welcome Kyle Jennerman.
Together with one of the committee chairperson of 4th District Representative of the Negros Occidental, Miss Juliet Marie De Leon Ferrer. It is an honor for us to have with a great personality who has consumed himself and herself to light society.
Thank you for accepting our invitation. Thank you. So ano ang pakiramdam na maging isang Filipino citizen ka na legally?
Well, for me, I feel overwhelmingly happy because since I came to the Philippines and we do traveling vlogs day by day, it's been one of my dreams to have a Filipino citizenship because I spent more than a decade here. And I really love the culture, the tradition of the Philippines.
Di ba talaga kapag mo ang pangarap mo, di ba, Katrina?
Yes, partner.
So, Mr. Kyle, bakit gusto mo maging isang Filipino citizen?
And before you answer that question, do you know how to speak Tagalog?
Oo naman. And totoo ako kasi yun, more than a decade ako sa Pilipinas. And nag-travel ako sa iba't ibang parte nito. In fact, I've stayed in Cagayan de Oro and I learned the language. Totoo ako.
Wow. That's incredible.
So, bakit gusto mo maging isang
Well, base nga dun sa aking sabi, it's been one of my dreams na karoon nito. And napakahalaga nito kasi bukod sa nga sa ating pangarap, marami din itong advantages pagdating sa ating bansa. Now I can proudly say that word.
So mahaba ba ang naging proseso para maging isang Filipino citizen ka legally?
Yes, it took a lot of time and process, but well, here it is. I got my Filipino citizenship and I'm happy.
So ano-ano yung mga proseso para magkaroon ng Filipino citizenship?
Thank you for your interesting question. So, based on our Philippine Constitution, Article 4, which contains citizenship, a foreigner or a person without any blood of a Filipino can be a Filipino citizenship. And we have this process, and this is what we call naturalization. So, like Mr. Jennerman, we can call him as a naturalized citizen. We have our requirements to be to have or to perform this process. Like first, he must or she must be 21 years old in the day of petition. Second, he must live here in our country for 10 years, like Mr. Jennerman. Third, he must perform a good personality, a morality here in our country, and believe and have trust on our constitution. And fourth, he must have a property or any professionalism here in our country dictated by our Philippine law. And so, of course, he or she must be able to read and write. So those are the requirements to be to be a Filipino citizenship, and if you want to have a process called naturalization.
So, Miss Juliet, ano yung mga pinala mo kay Mr. Jennerman bago yapag ng Congress ang paglipat ng citizenship?
I always reminding him that being a part of Filipino citizenship should not be easily given. So, if the Congress gave you this Filipino citizen, we are hoping that he will make a commitment and not perform any crime, and we will not do anything that will make us regret for granting this petition for him to be a Filipino citizen.
So, mukhang mabait naman si Mr. Jennerman. Kaya di gagawa ng gulo dito sa Pilipinas.
Yes.
Deserve naman niya.
Yes,
pagiging
yes.
Filipino citizen.
And yes, totoo naman, di ba na masaya dito sa Pilipinas?
Of course.
It's more fun.
Yes,
So,
yes.
lalo na ang mga tao, mga lugar, at ibang mga tradisyon na
So, you're still grateful for being a Filipino right now?
Yes, of course. And in fact, in my YouTube channel called Becoming Filipino, I was called Kulas. And that nickname was given to me by one of the elders in my vlog. And from that day, I used the nickname Kulas to my travels until now.
Mukhang maganda makapag-subscribe sa channel niya dahil tayo na isang Filipino
that is
citizen.
so Filipino name.
Yes!
Right?
Mang Kulas. So, Mr. Kyle, Miss Juliet,
Juliet.
thank you for being our special guest today.
It's an honor for us to have you guys here.
Yes, we're also thankful that you're having us here.
Yes, I hope magkita-kita pa tayo, di ba? And thank you for sharing your very interesting story for being a Filipino
For your
citizen, di ba?
experiences, it's such an amazing
And-
journey, right? It's
Yeah.
a long journey.
And we're
For you
also-
to become a Filipino
Yes, yes, yes.
citizen.
And we're also grateful na kasama ka na namin dito sa
Yeah,
Pilipinas.
Filipino na.
We are all Filipino citizens and we're proud of it. Yes. Again, thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Kyle.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Juliet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Partner, baka marami tayong natutunan ngayong umaga sa ating ginawang pag-interview sa ating guest.
Lahat nga yan ay patungkol sa Article 4 ng citizenship under ng 1987 Philippine Constitution.
And mukhang hindi lang tayo marami natutunan, pati ang ating mga manunood, di ba?
Audiences and yung mga nakasubscribe sa atin, mga nanonood
Yes.
all around the world.
Again, thank you for listening to our talks a lot. And this is a very interesting day with you, partner.
Thank you.
Thank you. And this is the Talks a Lot here on FC Channel.
Last night I could hear the waves as I heard you say all that I want is to be yours, falling